2019 has been a really challenging year for a lot of growers. This year you either fell into really two camps on some of your acres, whether yes, you did get those crops planted or you didn't. And so within those decisions, I want to just break down a couple conversation points as we start thinking about 2020 and beyond. If you were able to plant those acres, probably weren't as timely as you would like. So as we think about the delayed harvest, one of our sections is going to cover the delayed harvest and how to handle late seeded cover crops, and I'll let those speakers talk about that topic. But what I want to cover is what about those acres that we didn't get planted and how we are managing those acres. And with that, we either fell into a fallow segment or probably went into a cover crop type of system, which might be new to some growers and how to manage those acres. Within the fallow system, I kind of put together three main topics that I think really need to be addressed as we go through the rest of the growing season for customers and farmers. Is how are you handling your weed control, whether it's through chemistry or iron. Nutrient management. We know that when acres lay fallow, we tend to have nutrient deficiency issues the following season, and so it's called fallow ground syndrome. So making sure that you understand how to manage those and prepare for that as you get ready for that crop for the 2020 year and beyond. And then lastly is your seedbed preparation. That might also go back to some of the weed control issues and how you're managing those. But what are you going to do to prepare that ground to have the best seed bed ready for the 2020 growing season? Now, if you went to the cover crop system, I also have a three-tiered approach to that one as well. The first one is your cover crop selection. And that's going to have a lot to do with what your plan of those acres are for the 2020 growing season, whether it's going to be a corn, soybeans, or other. And then we can help put together the right mix or products that will help enhance that following crop the following year. Whether you wanted to enhance nitrogen or fix nitrogen into the soil for corn on the following year, or some other options that way. Your second one is going to be with cover crop termination, and that's going to really be dependent on the crops that you're going to, whether you're looking at using a herbicide termination process or mechanical. If you're a conventional till person and you're just willing to work that ground down ahead of the planter, that gives you some options there. But also looking at if you're a chemistry no-till type of person, what kind of residual and what kind of products you need to use to manage those acres to have the best fit for the coming crop. And then lastly is our hybrid and varietal selection, and making sure that we have the right products that match up with that cover crop rotation, ones that have good strong early emergence, some early season vigor, handles maybe some cooler wet soils in those situations if you're a no-tiller, but making sure that you're identifying those products and sitting down with our seed specialists to help put together the best strategy to maximize the yield potential on those acres.